Hello, Lynxers. It's Dark Lynx108. Welcome back. I said welcome back. Welcome to Locomotion. Chris Sawyer's Locomotion. This is the spiritual successor to Transport Tycoon Deluxe, or Transport Tycoon, that Chris Sawyer made back in '95. This game came out in '04, and it uses the Roller Coaster Tycoon 2 engine. And I know there is an open Locomotion, but for some reason it just does not want to work on my computer. And the reason why is probably because I edit a lot of files constantly, and you'll see that in a moment. This is not obviously a vanilla game. I'll be showing off a few differing scenarios off and on. Now, I remember this was supposed to be a series back in 2014, but at that time I only had Camp Studio, which severely lagged everything. Or maybe it was Fraps. Yeah, that's the thing. Yeah, so this is our scenario. I'm known as the new condo company. And we're supposed to deliver 26,700 tons of lumber and be one of the top 3 performing companies. So you can see the similarities between this and Roller Coaster Tycoon 2. This is from Roller Coaster Tycoon. The sound effects are from Roller Coaster Tycoon. Some of these icons are from Roller Coaster Tycoon, like most of these are. This is basically the same thing. This is palette coloring difference. The railroad tracks are kind of based off of the miniature railroad. And yeah. Now, a lot of people don't like this game. And in vanilla, yeah, it's not that great. But I have a lot of mods. And I also edit some of the stuff with mods as well. So this game starts in 2027. And yeah, look at all the stuff. Most of the stuff kind of goes away in like 20, 30 years. And these come out in the 2000s. Well, most of the stuff's in the 90s and 2000s. And by 2027, I don't know if all this stuff's going to be in use still. Like, in modern times, these Dash 9s aren't... they're being sold off now. These aren't mainline servers. You don't see these anymore. There's been a couple of Aces that have been sold off already. These... well, that's the FEC units. Well, yeah. Anyways, let's go start the game. So, this, like I said, this is a map. We're going to find, we need a steel mill. Steel mill. We have Curryborough, which is there. There's a coal mine right next to it. Glumborough, that's way over here. There's no coal mines anywhere near that. And then we have Lead Hall Steel Mill, which I'll probably use that, and then this coal mine, unless I find another coal mine. So let's find the coal mines then. Coal mines. Coal mines. Well, we have a coal mine there. Actually, that could work with that. That one would not work. Yeah, I think I'm just going to go with a coal mine here. So we're going to, yeah. I also added in money because it's kind of difficult in this game to get money easily, so I find it better to have a lot more money than you normally start off with. And yeah. So here's our railroad track building screen. This is almost exactly the same as roller coaster construction, as you can see. So you're just going to start construction of a railroad line over here. And I wonder what engine I'll use for this. So this needs to go. What's height of this? 144 feet. I think we already got some competitors. Money Rob ROD Freight. Well, yeah. Stations. These are not vanilla stations. Neither of these two are. But this is. I like this one a lot because you can actually see what your train consisting of. You can go 16 tiles, which is the same, very similar to Roller Coaster Tycoon. 12 tiles for Roller Coaster Tycoon coasters. And let's see, so we have some stuff here. And now last time I did a session not filmed, and I used the EMD units. So I think this time I'm going to be using these guys. The Dash 9. Speaking of Dash 9s. And then, of course, these coal hoppers. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So, we stop there, wait for a load of coal, do that, and then do this and this, because I always like doing that with this. Here we go. We got a train! Oh! It's all modded stuff. I mean, out of all the things here, the only thing that isn't only things that aren't modded is Class 508 electric multiple unit, the Dash 7. The SC70. And then, hey, good. Look at all that stuff. Food processing plant, livestock farm. Yeah, stock car, box car, flatbed wagon, mail car, tanker wagon, this hopper wagon, this covered hopper wagon, and that's it. Everything else is modded. And then this Scarloey. Oh no, but this and this are vanilla. Obviously everything is blue. It's vanilla. So Ilsa Bus GM Classic. These are vanilla, but I've edited them so they go a maximum speed 200 miles an hour, and they have different capacities and weird stuff going on with them. This is what they normally would be like, 90 horsepower and 13 tons. Except for this guy, because this guy's actually from 35. Almost all these are not vanilla. And we have some broken. We have some broken guys here, look at that. That's not quite right. Yeah, so we got that going, so let's see. I want to build a bus line system, and I think, well, this is a pretty good sized city here, but I don't want to build there. I think I'll build, and that's too small. That's also a bit too small. So we go to Cornley, yeah. See, the biggest city here is only the size of 4,000 Unitornia. That's not that great. Now, I also added the names of the cities too, if in case you haven't noticed. But Cornley is not a modified name. It's a normal name. And I can do this, this, and then that. Okay, so here's some buses. I like this thing because it has a mail capacity. And then I'll add that. Why not? And then we got a mail truck too. Because why not? Mail trucks are nice. And then we do this. And is the Opie leaving? Because of course he is. Actually, wait, hang on. That guy can't go there. This bus here has to follow the truck's route because he also carries mail. This guy has to do... Well, let's do all 5 of them then, won't we? Yeah. And this guy will just go from here to here. Opie's left. I don't even know where he went. That's great. Anyways. Let's proceed with all the launches of the buses. Go! Ah, la 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 la. 6.2% performance index. Yes. Now, I began playing this game 11 years ago, so it isn't... So compared to Roller Coaster Tycoon, this is a relatively recent addition to my classic games list. Eh. So, yeah. Oh, 4 back to mill. Okay. Yay. Now, in my testing, in my other playthrough of this scenario, we got a company immediately, but it's now March and we don't have a company. Moneyville ROD Freight is not here going to do stuff. And Berkeley Freight is going to do... Now, we have... Yeah, the game has pre-built AIs. And they're not that great. But they do their best. Wow! They got another wheat farm. I've already done that. Okay. So, and there we go. Now we can stop looking at that. So yeah. So we'll stop following this guy when he gets a fully loaded coal train, which is almost here. And yeah. So similar to OpenTTD, we have railroad tracks, roads, airports, and ships. Unlike OpenTTD, we have trams, narrow gauge, one-way road, rough roads, and helicopters. Well, I expected that much. Yeah. The trains can struggle, and they have the minimum 5-mile-an-hour speed, which is a very, very common speed, I've noticed, because it looks like in one all the chain lifts are 5 miles an hour, and that is a common chain lift speed setting in OpenRCT2 for many coaster types. So yeah. Cross rails now showed up. No one's shown up and built anything yet. I'm a little disappointed in you guys. Wow, this is slow. Ah, there we go. Burgundy Freight starts construction in Cornwood Passage. The railroad track. It looks like a lumber thing. Yeah, it's a lumber route from here to there. I'm not sure how profitable it will be because, for some reason, yeah, Locomotion isn't supposed to go this far into the future. 2027. Like, most scenarios in the vanilla game end in the year 2000. So, yeah. So the cargo payment rates, I've edited the passenger and coal, but everything else is kind of low. I mean, they're all like around this area, which is not good because if you take a look at the running costs. The running costs of these, and most of these engines are stupid high at this point. So the scaling of the running cost isn't fair, basically, for late game stuff, especially 2027. It's fairer in like the 20th century era, which is when you're supposed to do stuff. Hey, we got promoted to engineer. Oh, iron ore production died. But yeah, so I'm pretty sure this map has 8 oil wells, which I've edited to make them produce grain, but they don't actually produce grain. See, this oil well is actually doing pretty well. Ah, that's a pun. But yeah, there's nothing really to go. I don't think there's anything to use the camp. I don't think I have factories enabled in this one. Oh, I do have factories, but there's no factory nearby. Yeah. Now I would start with the building of the Ortsmaniki, but I want to wait till I get a special custom engine I created that debuts in 2029. So until then, let's get some. Let's see. I want a smaller city, like maybe not quite that small, like a village just approaching town-sized city thing to build. Thing here. Peckerville ROD, yeah, okay. Okay, I'll build some trams here. Oh. There's this incline there. Duh. So, we put that there, and then we put that there. Oh, really? Okay, I'll put that there then. This might be a 3-stop one. And we have the combi tram. Oh, the sawmill. That thing is already ready. Okay. So what engine did they use? The factors of these guys. Oh, he's using a BC Rail -9. Interesting. This is edited lumber car made. Heck of a ROD. Sleepy Springs. See, that running cost is so high. It is actually ridiculous. So yeah. So the way the AIs work, as far as I know, because there's not much knowledge of locomotion. Evidently, because the game's kind of dead compared to OpenRCT2. Oh, I haven't built a headquarters yet, have I? Yeah, let's build a headquarters where I'm doing stuff, which is over here. There we go. So yeah, so the way the AIs choose locomotives is they focus on like the maximum speed and the horsepower. They don't care about how much it costs, except in some circumstances. So on a freight route like this, they prefer horsepower over speed. As you can see, because the Dash 9 has maximum speed of 74 miles per hour, but it has 4,400 horsepower. On a passenger route, they prefer speed over power. And when I was testing, they were using British Rail Class 222s, which only have 1,500 horsepower, but have a top speed of 125. Then there's some routes in which they go extremely small routes. And in most circumstances, they then pick the cheapest option, which in this case is the engine flipper, because it costs nothing and has a maximum speed of -1. Nevermore Transport is started constructing a bus route. Look at this. Yeah, the AI is, like I said, not entirely the smartest. Like, I would not put my stations there. What I can do here, now that I've noticed, is I can build a docks, and I build some boats. Build some boats over here. Traffic manager. Chemical Works production down. So let's get some boats. We can use 2 jet foils. These are vanilla boats. I'm going to convert one of them into a mail boat, because that makes sense. You have something with paper that's using paper. Oh wait, something that uses paper, and you go on water to traverse it with what? There we go. We got the boats. There they go. Look at them go. Yeah. So also, yeah, this bridge type here is modded. These are vanilla. But that's about it, really. 45 mile an hour water. Oh, 46 mile an hour. Yeah. Wow, that's stuff. 5 bags of mail. Those will get profitable pretty quickly. Hinata Junka, by the way, that's a very nice name. Totally. Yeah, I wonder what franchise those names based off of. Greyville is normal. Blackwood's also normal. So yeah. Alright. It's doing pretty decent. It's not doing as decently, but that will get better soon. So, here's the buses they picked. Oh, look at this. They use these guys as their main buses because they have a top speed of 75. Yeah, for road vehicles, especially buses, they only pick top speed. They don't even focus on the horsepower. They don't focus on the horsepower or the capacity. Like, if this wasn't here, they probably would pick maybe that because it has more horsepower. Okay, then they focus on the horsepower a little bit then. But they don't focus on capacity. And normally, I would probably a smart AI would probably look at the capacity in addition to the power. In addition to the power, not really worry about max speed that much. Of course, then if it was me, then the smart AI would also decide that a lower maximum speed is more useful for a city bus route than a intercity bus route. So, yeah, the AIs aren't perfect, but AIs are never perfect, although they are getting pretty good now, I've noticed. So, yeah. Ramjet Shipping starts constructing near Down Junko with a iron route going to a steel mill. Okay, that's something at least. Let me just check something real quickly. Da-na-na-na-na. Alright. Well, this is new. We already got something new. Another thing being built. It's a truck route. I think it's for the grain. Yeah, it's for the grain farm. Going to this brewery, which I'm pretty sure is a modded building. Modded industry building, but it works pretty well, actually. So, let's see. I think what I want to do next... Wow, look at all these people. Ally Hackney, West Virginia Railroad's here. That's from the movie Unstoppable. Pretty good movie. Crossrail is still here. Now looking over there for some reason. Blackwood Transport's looking at Blackwood. Well, that makes sense. Whoa, what is this? Got a new railroad route from Commonwealth Heights to Blackwood Heights. Made by Nevermore Transport. That was quick. Small Pool Rail. Is that okay? Let's take a look. Where is Small Pool? There's 62 cities. Small Pool is a town. Maybe. And Ibuki Mono City Lines. Ibuki Mono City Lines. That's over there. Maybe. So here's the Class 222 in action. Only one driving car and then 3 coaches is their usual configuration for that. Yeah. Tugamiville. That's probably one of the biggest cities here. So I think I'm gonna make a route from Tugamiville to Ivywood, a passenger route. And then we'll do something like this. Wait. And then construct into the mountain. This looks familiar. One thing I would prefer having in Locomotion is the click to drag function from OpenTTD, which I think might have been the original Transport Tycoon feature. I hope it was, otherwise that'd be really painful having to do that system. There's a lighthouse in the way. Small Pool Rail House construction. Hey, it actually worked for the rail track. Well, that makes sense. Can I destroy the lighthouse? I can't destroy the light. Oh, you gotta be kidding me. Oh, I can't do this though. Okay, that works. I'm gonna destroy the biggest building in Flaghead in the process. Oops, my bad. I'm building this way. Oh, here's Tugamiville. That was quick. It's cold because this is a very I have it to a British climate. Oh, that's a bit too far away, but okay, there we go. One. Alright, there we go. So that's built there. And that's built there. So let's see what engines do I want to use here. I think in this case I might use a Class 26. A single Class 26. That's all I need is a single Class 26. And nothing else. No. I'm going to add some more cars here. Let's see. I did that last time in the previous session, so let's see. I want mail cars, and then I want... For some reason, that's a mail car. I keep... Why? There we go. We got 6 of those. So, we got that. And Tugamiville. Go! Here we go. Time for this train to go and do something. Wow, this is gonna be slow. Slow accelerator guy again. Grayville Trucks is new. Oh no! That's not ideal. I don't want any of those things happening. Oh, the Book Model City Lines has had construction with a road. Looks like it's a city bus network. This guy can't even go above 64 miles an hour with just one trip. What? Okay. That's not ideal. Maybe I should add a second engine, but there's only one incline piece, so that's probably not. I probably don't need to. That's a heavy train. Look at that slow acceleration. Oh, jeez. This guy hasn't finished construction yet. Oh, yeah. And each competitor AI has 3 factors: intelligence, aggressiveness, and competitiveness. Now, high competitiveness values mean they usually would try to compete with your own existing lines, but they don't really do that. I mean, it is more effective. Yeah, low competitive AI companies usually mean they don't focus anywhere near you. Dartwood to Small Pool is kind of close to me, so yeah, that was kind of competitive. A high intelligence would usually probably mean that they'd be able to take a look at this, pick out the industries that make the most money. So in this case, it's passengers, raw silver for some reason, which we don't have, and coal, and build stuff specifically built around those. Whereas low intelligence would just not do that. And aggressiveness is actually not. Yeah, aggressiveness is how fast they build. So like, an aggressiveness speed of like 3 builds 1 tile like every like 10 in-game days, whereas 9 is practically 3 tiles per day. With aggressiveness 9. So yeah, and you can also take a look at their finances. Now, unlike OpenTTD, you can't buy out the companies if they have issues. But also, unlike OpenTTD, you don't have any issues like with them buying out stuff. Hey, look, we got a livestock thing here. Look at this. We got a livestock truck route here. Here's the grain truck route there. That would be interesting, because then I can make a food truck route to Grimston. This is only 27 minutes in. Wow. These years go a lot faster than a single year in Roller Tycoon 2. Look at him go. Okay, let me take a look at his truck. Did he sell that truck? No, he still has it. I don't know if he'll just put it down now. It doesn't look like he's gonna put it down, lol. Okay. Well, he's an idiot. What is his intelligence? Well, his intelligence is a 7. I got a Discord. Oh, did Discord die? I've been having issues with Discord, and apparently it's not just me. I thought it was related to my antivirus software, because it had a massive crash dump a couple days ago, and usually when that happens, that means I have to reinstall the whole freaking thing, because it doesn't work correctly afterwards. Hey, I got a bus. Why is the bus stop there? That's nowhere near the city. So that's not gonna get any passengers. Alright, in my first year, I lost $55 million. I'm still losing lots of money. That's still not helpful. So yeah. Oh, now I got the second truck. Okay. That knocks. Oh yeah. Okay. Okay. This is only a town because of the 5 townhouse buildings. Wow. Okay. These guys should be profitable because yeah, they give 72 items of livestock. That's quite a lot more than the 15, I think, maximum that you normally carry. Or 20. I think it's 15. I can't do that. I might do that later. Oh, look at my guy. My guy, yeah. This is the owner's face list, which is also used by the AIs. So you can be Allegheny, West Virginia Railroad, CSX, Conrail, Penn Central, Pennsylvania. And then the guys who obviously aren't these guys, aren't real railroads, are the games people. Freddy Filsick is the guy I am, because he has the best reaction. Look at him, he's very angry right now. I also choose... Okay, yeah. I also choose Giuseppe Gluck sometimes. I hate Fu Fandango. He looks terrible. No offense to Asians, because that's obviously what he's supposed to be. But he's supposed to be an Asian person, but Chris Sawyer's sprite artist made that so obnoxious. It's so ridiculous. Western Pacific. My second worst person is Gary Gangle. He also looks kind of He kind of looks like freaking Waluigi almost. Or Wario, actually. Oh, wow. Okay, I don't want that. Now, I have to keep checking, because sometimes these buses, for some reason, lose positioning sometimes. It's not helpful. Definitely not helpful. There's a boat here! There's a boat here, and Opie's come in. He's come back in, more like. He was in here. Hi. You want to be on my bed again? Yeah? Man, you're talkative. I'm doing recording. You're talking. Look at that. It's okay. Don't be loud. You want to be on my bed? I think want to lay down again. No. Oh, you do. Okay. I'll help you. No. He's getting up there anyways. Oh, now it's going on that. Now it's going on the Afghan rather than the blanket. Oh, I guess that's fine. I think trying to find a section of my bed that doesn't have anything on it, which is not really going to work in this situation. Now this line might be a bit too close for them to make a profit. Hey, I met from traffic manager to transport coordinator. That was quick. Oh no! An oil wells are shutting down. That isn't good. That was a pretty good one too. The oil capacity. There's a paper mill there. Now, last time I made my lines go from there, a forest, to a sawmill. But this time, I think I might go from there to from a forest to a paper mill. If I can find a paper mill. I can't build... Can I build a paper mill? I can build... Yeah, I can build a paper mill if I want. But it is expensive. A little expensive. A little bit expensive. There's actually a forest here. And a paper mill there. So this is what I'll probably do. I'll probably make my train go from here to there. Or maybe from... Or maybe from here to there. That'd be quite a bit of a distance. The map is pretty big, as you can see. Also, in case, this is the original Locomotion. You're not actually supposed to have Locomotion in a 16:9 aspect ratio. It was made with 4:3 and 5:4 aspect ratios, because that's basically what everyone had in 2004. 16:10 aspect ratios were just starting to come out at that point, and it wasn't really standard yet. So I had to get an external program that not only makes this windowed mode, but gets the windowed size at 16:9. Yeah. I am also going to check something real quickly, so one moment. Alright, I have returned. And I don't remember... Oh yeah, there was a speed up function in OpenTTD, but it only sped up once. So you can actually go from single speed to double speed to triple speed, which is very common back in the 2000s, because I know SimCity 3000 they had 4 speeds. SimCity 4 had 3 speeds, I think. Maybe it didn't have any speeds. I think it did, though. Railroad Tycoon 2 initially only ran 1 speed, but with the Second Century expansion pack, which it added like a slider which gives like 8 speeds, and then they kept that, actually 10 speeds, and then they kept a very similar high amount of speed variations for Railroad Tycoon 3. Like I think they got 6. Was the value they end up using? Well, it looks like I don't have to do a food line myself. Someone else is going to capitalize on Burgundy. Yeah, Ibuki Mono City Alliance is capitalizing on Burgundy freight line here. There's already 3 trucks. Yeah, they're profitable. Yeah, that's gonna stay here for a while. Especially because I edited this trucks have a reliability of like, I don't remember, like 220% something percent or 230. I think it's 232 this time. So yeah. Oh yeah, that's what I'm missing. I'm missing. Yeah, you might actually see this. I'm missing my Notepad++ thing. Yeah. Oops. I forgot that opened up. Hold on a minute. Okay, go away. There we go. So, we're almost near the end of the second year of starting. And I think what we'll do is we will... Oh, yeah, that guy's there. We will start with this line here. We'll begin its construction. I think if I go like here, I think I might be too far away from it. No, I know I'm okay. I'm good. Okay, I'll just do this then. Whee! A mountain railroad, except not gonna have mountain railroad speeds. This is okay. That's definitely a valley. I can barely see where I'm building this. This reminds me of the Western Pacific Railroad. At the moment. Now accepts food. Yay, thank you for that, yes. Well, that won't work. I gotta go around like this. Oh, wait, that won't work either. The paper mills on the other side are Remnant and Linkhattan. I'll just do this then. Lead. Paper mill has been spotted. I'll build the other station in a minute, because it's not actually December yet. Well, January. Speaking of, now we're getting suddenly, Nevermore Transport making their own line down there to that paper mill, using my same forest. They can't. Industries that spread out, like forests and farms, can't increase production because they have to spread out more, and they don't have the capability of doing that. So, I'm stuck with the default value the forest gives, which in this case is only a measly, well, that's at the moment measly, 210 tons of lumber. Now they don't. Now, unlike OpenTTD, another difference is every industry commodity here, every industry uses tons for weight. So yeah. So I'm gonna get, where is it? Here it is. U.S. Low State cars. And put that there, and then we wait for the engine, which is in a couple days. And I'll put down the engine into this consist. Wow. There it is, ATSF GB35, my edited GB35, yeah, that makes sense. Oh no, Oil Wells 1 has, oh wait, that's reliability 104%, which is not actually the reliability, it's like a 75 to 80%, yeah, of the actual reliability you'll have. So yeah. It has the weirdest sound effects ever. Look at it go! Scout transport task construction. Day doorknob. Look at the train go, 82 miles an hour. I'm gonna pace it. We don't have the. We could do. I could just fan this a lot, but I hear a lot of noise, so. There we go. 72 miles an hour. Wow. And this guy makes 5,200 horsepower. So yeah. I'm still watching Dave Jordan up until this is done. Wow, I could climb down the whole hill at 82 miles an hour. So this is this is a coal route, I see. Is this profitable? That is somehow profitable. Okay. My buses are doing good. Curb road just like we're to a town. You can see that. Yeah. And yeah. Motorshop Lines is looking at Hinata Junko. We have a boat. Oh, that was already discontinued. Wow. That did not last long. How's the profitability? Okay, that's staying. Now, the AIs can go bankrupt in this, but it's not, the interesting thing is that's actually a patch thing. Oh, that's being removed now. Great. Yeah. Motorshop Lines to start construction, as expected. But yeah, so when I got Locomotion 2011, and the version on that disc did not have the patch that added that. So when AIs got to a bankrupt state, they stayed in the game. They just couldn't build anything because they reached their max loan. In addition, the AIs never deleted their own stuff back in that version, which is another thing that this patch fixed. This patch added the ability, made them so that when AIs basically got rid of it was mainly roads that had the issue, because AIs before did remove train tracks and did remove the docks if they had boats. But that was about it. They didn't remove the roads, and now they do, which is a lot better. Yeah, see, she just got rid of the city bus route and the dock. Wow, she's not really doing well, is she? Wait, she has a. Oh, yeah, that's this, yeah. That's her food truck route. Okay. Is this making profit? A little bit, I guess. I might help them out a little bit by making more land for that livestock farm to do stuff in the winter time. Oh no, Allegheny West Virginia Railroad's doing something. Loopway track starts construction. See, this is a guy with all the stats at 8. So yeah. What's he building here? He's building a very simple, wow, it's completely straight as an arrow, route between Loopway and Flintley. Wow, that's stupid. Oh wait, no, there's one curve. Wow. Okay. Wow. What's she building? She's building the city bus line here in Cherry Hatton. Yeah, Cherry Mono Ridge. I'm trying to base off of I'm trying to see. Okay. Is that seriously still Discord again? Yeah, I'm currently on here. Like, I'm on Discord right now. Why is it saying I'm not? What the heck? Oh, we're almost at full lumber. There's actually more. I think we're getting more lumber in this. Or maybe no. I think it's the same amount. Yeah. So here's our 558 tons. Here we go. A fully loaded lumber train going to the paper mill. Indeed. There's a transmitter up there in the mountain. Whoop. And $3,000 profit. But now it's at 3.5 million. How much? That's not ideal. 3.5 million, wow. Yeah, that's definitely a valley. No, now it's a dock between Gravewell and Queen's Head. That seems to be somewhat profitable, and also at the same time, not really. I mean, this is profitable. So that's good. I think what I'm going to do is that in 2030 I'll build airports. And there'll be an airport probably on the top of this hill. Now, I've made it so that the AIs don't build airports and do airport stuff, because that's... I mean, it makes sense. Airports are extremely... Airports and airplanes in both Locomotion and OpenTTD are stupid overpowered. If you can afford them, anyways. So we already made 3% progress just from a couple of train loads. So it's not. I don't think it's going to take too long, especially if I add a second train, which I might speed things up. I'm taking a look at the time here, and I was thinking I would be able to do 3 years. Oh, now there's a truck line. What is that? What is this AI? And that's gone now too. Of course it is. Alright then. I was thinking I was doing 3 years of time. I mean, I'm not sure how long these years take. I think 3 years is a little bit too long. I think. So I think what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna end it here in just before we reach August, and we'll continue on, and then we'll go to the end of 2031 in the next episode. So I'm gonna finish this scenario off, and then we'll have another scenario that'll show off where the AIs will do airplanes and stuff like that, and then we'll see what happens. So thank you, Lynx, for watching. We'll play some Sawyer's Locomotion, and I will see you, Lynx, later.